Hi, my name is Ryan Shellhammer. I am currently teaching at Heights High School in Wichita, Kansas, where I teach biology and zoology. I don't have any extra responsibilities per se with Heights, other than sometimes I do some announcing and help with other events. I also am an assistant coach in basketball for a basketball team at another school. So those are pretty much my extra responsibilities. As far as my influences go, though, it can boil down to two. My main influence has been my dad. He has taught me my entire life to be thoughtful and inquire about things and think about things. I can specifically remember a time in first grade where I had a question about, when you breathe out and it's cold, there's, the mist or whatever. I didn't know what that was. He didn't just give me a simple answer, as a lot of parents will just give their kids. He made me think about it and asked me to figure it out for myself. So, did some research, figured it out, had a thought, we discussed it. So he kind of helped me start learning how to analyze things, and lo and behold, we started having like a science question every week that I would ask him. So that really got me on the track of science and thinking about things critically. And then I got to my sophomore year of high school where I met Mr. Custer. He was actually a neighbor of mine, but he also taught biology. So I already knew him, but he was a big influence in me thinking about education. I remember there was a time in biology class where we did a presentation, and on the rubric he had two things. He gave me 5 for everything, and then wrote, "You're a great presenter. You would be a great teacher," and 100% circled it. So that wasn't ever anything I had thought about. It just was really cool to have a teacher say that to me. So that was a big influence in me in my life. As far as the personality tests go, I have my results right here. As you can see, I am pretty high on extroversion, which is what usually happens on these. I'm a real go-getter. I don't worry what people think about me. I'm not concerned. I really like to meet new people and talk to new people. As far as emotional stability, that makes pretty much a lot of sense. I don't really let emotions really cloud my judgment or really affect how I think about stuff. I can handle things really quickly without worrying about an emotional response. Agreeableness, I usually score pretty well on. I think I'm a pretty agreeable person. Like, I'm usually kind of like the devil's advocate when we discuss stuff. I like to think about both sides. Well, this side says this and this side says that. And that's my scientific brain too. Conscientiousness is always low because I am not organized. My wife would definitely agree with you on that. My wife's the complete opposite of that. But as far as school and like work goes, I'm actually pretty organized. Probably not as well as other people are, but I definitely make an effort. And then I know I'm creative and imaginative. I've always been good at kind of improv stuff, so I usually score high on those. And those don't astound me by any means. But as far as my two leadership theories, I chose the charismatic authority theory because I really liked its thought on individuality and it really being on specific qualities of a person. When I was reading this, I was like, this is how I run my classroom. So that's why I chose that one. But more or less, the authentic leadership is one that I really resonate with because all of the criteria in that are like my daily characteristics that I strive for as a teacher. I want to be passionate. I want to manage behavior. I want to be connected. I want to be consistent. Consistency is huge to me. And then I want to be compassionate. So all of these things that it talks about in this one in the authentic leadership category are things that I'm really passionate about and think make a good leader and make a good teacher. So yeah, that's my take.